Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today this video is going to be a foundation first impressions video, and it's going to be with the NYX Professional Makeup Can't Stop Won't Stop Full Coverage Foundation. It looks like this. I got it in the shade Natural. Hopefully it's a good match. I'm kind of worried it might not be a good match for me, but we shall see when I apply it to my face. That's pretty much all we're doing today. Is just first impressions on this foundation. This foundation was $15. You can find it at Ulta. It is a 24-hour matte finish foundation, so it's right up my alley. You know, I like my matte foundations. So without further ado, let's get started. My e.l.f. Small stipple brush, like I said, this is like my go-to brush for foundation application, and I'm gonna go ahead and use my Morphe sponge. And also for primer, to prime my face, I'm going to use this one, the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer. Before I jump into the foundation, I'm gonna go ahead and give my face a little hydration. You guys know lately I've been really going in with this before foundation, so I'm gonna go ahead and wet my face real quick before I apply my foundation. Ooh, that was a good spritz. So I'm kind of nervous and excited at the same time to use this foundation. One being that it matches my skin, and like give my foundation a little shake. It is a pump. I do like pumps with my foundations, so that's like a nice little start. Gonna go ahead and do like 2 pumps on the back of my hand, and I'm gonna take my stippling brush from e.l.f. Take another 2 pumps, and I'm gonna go on the other side of the face. What do you guys think of the color? Are you guys nervous? I'm nervous too, actually. So right now I'm actually really filming like super late. It's like 6 o'clock p.m. so it's pretty late to be kind of doing videos, especially with my lighting. It's like so unpredictable, but I was kind of hoping that the lighting would be unpredictably good, you know, crossing my fingers and stuff. We'll see. It doesn't feel wet like a foundation. It feels like powder. It's like a liquid to powder foundation. Yeah, it feels like powder is on the face, but it definitely does transfer, so you do kind of have to set it, even though it changes texture from like a liquid foundation to like powder feeling. It feels like powder, but it definitely transfers onto my finger. I've never had a like liquid to powder foundation. Like I've never tried something like that, so this is kind of like new. So we'll see how I like this foundation overall. You guys will see. I'm gonna use my little flat foundation concealer brush. Either one will work. And I'm gonna apply to my forehead. And you guys know I like to carve out my brows with my foundation up top. I carve out my brows with concealer under my brow, but up top I use foundation. Also, I think that's why I'm using up a lot more foundation, is because it's like that liquid to powder, so it kind of dries real fast into like a powder, you know, consistency. Seems to me that I have to use more than usual because of that. So I'm not sure what to tell you guys about that, but yeah, I'm grabbing more. It definitely oxidizes quite quickly. Like you can see, like fresh, wet, and like dry down. I just don't think I'm into the whole, you know, liquid to powder. I don't think I'm into that. Maybe it's just me, but I'm not feeling that. The actual color of it, I think it's a good, it doesn't look too crazy, so the shade I think the shade was a good shade. Well, I'm just like further blending just in case I didn't blend good in some spots. I'm just kind of hitting everywhere with the Morphe sponge to kind of make sure I don't leave anything untouched on the face. But yeah. Alright, I'm gonna do concealer. Just gonna keep it moving. I'm gonna go in with my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the shade Light Sand. And to do that, I'm gonna use the Fit Me Maybelline Concealer in the shade 20, which is Sand. Kinda like so. And I'm actually gonna kinda go ahead and adjust my eyeshadow. Clean up my edges of my eyeshadow with this. And mix it in like so. Do the same thing on the other side. And then I'll take what am I gonna take something? I'm gonna take my foundation flat brush or flat concealer brush, whatever, but it's the Wet n Wild one, and I'm gonna go ahead and start working that concealer under my eyes, and I'll blend it out. I'll blend it out with the Morphe sponge. And I'll take the pointed side of the sponge and blend it. I'm sorry, I be going low because like my mirror is like short over here, and so I have to kind of get like in frame in my mirror. But I'll use the hand mirror so you guys can kind of see what I'm doing. I noticed that too when I be editing the videos, that I just be like all down there and stuff. Alright, let me get on the other side before it completely sets on me and I'm totally fucked. Kinda did like settle. The concealer kinda starts to settle quite quickly. Also, I like to kind of work fast. I don't want to give anything a chance to start to settle in areas. I guess I'm gonna go ahead and set now. I use the Maybelline Loose Powder in 10. And I go in with my BH number 4 brush to powder under the eyes. It's like small enough and round enough to fit under the eyes. I like this brush to do that. Like just press it on. And then I'll go ahead and start to like sweep it. That's kind of how I set my under eye, y'all. And I'm just going to do the same thing on the other side. So, you know what I actually forgot before I put on the foundation? I remembered to spray my face, but I didn't prime the face. I didn't use that. So we're good on that. To set all over the face, I'm gonna use a different powder. Powder that I'm going to use is the Laura Mercier powder in translucent, and I'm just gonna tap some on my cap. So I'm gonna pick up the powder with my BH number 1 brush, kind of dust off the excess a little bit, press the powder all over the face, and then I go ahead and like blend it into the foundation. But I'm just going to and then I'm gonna go in with more, dust off the excess, and powder my forehead lightly, just kind of working whatever excess powder that's on the face. So let's see. I kind of want to use this BH number 2 brush. I haven't used this brush, and I'm trying to see if I could contour with it. So I'm gonna try it just to see what happens. So this is the Kat Von D Shade Light Contour Duo that I've been using a lot lately. I'm gonna go ahead and pick up some powder and start to work it onto my face. Your temples. And like a little bit on your forehead. Just so everything looks good. And like blending it out real good. Maybe even right here. Kinda take away your double chin. Now I'm just taking it everywhere. And then I'm gonna take my sponge here. My contour can sometimes start to look muddy on my forehead because it's like not blended out right, and it could be like splotchy. So I take the beauty blender and kind of help blend that into the skin a little bit more, because you know the beauty blender is damp, so hopefully like the dampness from the sponge will kind of help everything just look so much better. Just take a little bit on the sponge here, and I'm gonna kind of carve out the cheeks just a little bit to define my cheek area, like my contour a little bit more, just to make my face look more snatched. So while I let that kind of sit, like I didn't do a lot and I didn't do nothing crazy, just a little bit, just to kind of sharpen it up a little bit. So I'm gonna go ahead and do blush. So I've been using this, the Flesh in the shade Hug. It's like a peachy blush. And I just apply it on the apples of the cheeks. And then like I'll take that same brush that I used to contour with, that BH number 2 brush, and I'll blend it out if I need to. I always blend out my blushes just to make sure it's not looking crazy. And for the blush, I use the Real Techniques contour brush. I like that for blush rather than to contour. Although you could contour if you wanted to. Okay, let's see how we're looking here. I'm gonna go in with the BH number 1 brush that I used, and I'm kind of going to wipe the excess powder away.
Hey guys, right here I am looking real closely at my foundation to see how the NYX foundation is doing on my skin.
Okay, so I do want to note one thing about the foundation. It like, I like it. It doesn't look terrible or nothing on my skin, but what the hell is this on my nose? When you see my nose, can y'all see my nose? Like, hold on, let me see. There's something on my nose here. It's actually sitting real funny on my nose, you guys. Like, right here. Like, hold on, I'm like fucking with the lighting, but you can see like clumps on the nose. Yeah, it's sitting real nasty on my nose. It's sitting really ugly on my nose. Like, even there's some like strange marks on my nose right there. Can you guys see? I think you guys can see them a little bit. I think it's time for me to clean my lips. Let me clean my lips. My lips are looking dusty and crusty, and I don't like foundation lips at all. So I'm going to take a baby wipe here, and I'm going to fix that. Okay, that's better. I'm also going to go ahead and use this spray to kind of mesh the powders, because right now my face is looking a little too matte. I want it to look like skin, and right now it's not looking like skin, and it's not sitting. It's sitting really ugly on my nose areas. I have like a white spot. Can you guys see? There's like a little white spot right there. No? Yeah. Oh, totally white spot right there. I'm not sure I'm not sure what that is about. That's something I can't really explain. So I'm starting to feel like this foundation is like so-so. It's okay. But for $15 though, well, that's regular drugstore price anyway. If you get any other like Target, Walmart foundations, they're around the same price anyway. So I mean, I'm not complaining. I'm just applying some chapstick because my lips is dry. Let me highlight though. Yeah, I actually want to use this. It is a jelly highlighter from Makeup Revolution in the shade Prestigious. It's like a rosy champagne color. And I'm going to take it. Ooh, this mama is no joke. I'm gonna swatch it real quick for you guys. You don't need a lot, so I'm gonna rub it on the back of my hand, and then I'm gonna tap it onto the skin. I'm gonna put on this little ColourPop like Disney edition in the shade Ariel. And that's what I'm not gonna line my lips either. I just don't feel like doing that. Should I leave this color? I might want to take a little bit of Belle. Okay, I like that. I like that. I like that. Also, I might go and do some lip gloss. Yeah, I'm gonna go in with this Jordana Pigment Shine in the shade. It's called At First Blush in 02. And I'm gonna go ahead and put this all over the lips. I'm gonna take like a little flat concealer brush and use it as like a lip brush and kind of fix it up a little bit. That is it, guys. So I'm gonna just let you guys go, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you try out this foundation, let me know how it worked out for you guys, or if you already have this foundation, let me know if you love it or hate it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I so appreciate that. So I'll let you guys go now. Have a great rest of your night, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.